Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for watching. I'm going to bring you a updated skincare routine, or actually this may just be my first skincare routine. I think I've talked about skincare stuff but never really done just a video 100% focusing on that. So today I did want to do this for you guys. And I had a company reach out to me. They sent me, I'll insert some pictures of the actual product itself in the box and everything so you can see it, and I will insert some clips of when I first got it, first opened it, and that kind of stuff. So, but it is like a spin brush head with a couple different attachments, and it is from the brand Duvolle, and I have the box still. I was going to show you that. They sent me the Radiance skincare system. It's not in here obviously because I've been using it, but it does come with 4 interchangeable accessories. Comes with the facial exfoliation brush, a large body cleansing brush, facial cleansing brush, and a pumice stone, which you can use like on your feet or wherever you have a little bit more rough patches. I would not use it on your face. It's pretty obvious. But they were kind enough to reach out, and it's from the company Duvolle, if I did not mention that yet. Duvolle.com is their website. They were kind enough to reach out to me to send me this product. This is not sponsored, anything like that, but they did ask that I do a review on it, should I like it. So it turns out I do like it. I've been using it for a while now, and I wanted to play around with it first to make sure I really thoroughly enjoyed it before I just went on and talked about it, because everything that I do mention is my opinion, 100% true, authentic, honest. I'm not gonna lie to you about anything. So I just wanted to show you what it looks like, and I do have a clean attachment. I haven't used this one yet. I wanted to wait for the video before I used the newer one. I have the other one that I've been using, but I did want to use like a clean one so you get like the full effect. And I really do like it. My skin is pretty sensitive, and this really does the job. But we're gonna go ahead and jump into the skincare routine. What I do, I am wearing makeup right now. I'm wearing basically what I wear, not every day or day to day, but if I do want to put myself together or just have a little bit of something on to spruce myself up. And it is, I'm wearing CC cream, I'm wearing mascara, eyeshadow, have a little bit of contour powder and blush on. I had lip gloss on throughout the day. It's worn off. I don't really reapply it if I'm at home, so we don't need to worry about that. But we are going to go ahead and get started, and I hope you enjoy. So before I turn my water on to heat it up, I do want to mention the cleanser that I use. I've been using this every day. This is by the brand Farmacy. They're a clean company, and is the Clean Bee Ultra Gentle Facial Cleanser. So this is what it looks like. My camera's been not focusing on things, but I'll just list everything below if you're curious about what I'm using. This is it. I just use a couple pumps. It does the job. And especially when I add this into my routine, I use this once or twice a week. I don't need to use it anymore. I think I mentioned that my skin's pretty sensitive, and I just don't want to over exfoliate, over scrub if I don't need to. And like I said, again, I'm repeating myself now, is that I don't wear makeup every day. So I generally use it every few times I wear makeup. So I don't wear it every day. I don't use this every day, just maybe once or twice a week. Okay, so I just added a few pumps of the facial cleanser onto my brush. I'm gonna start going in just circle motions, pretty soft around my skin. I avoid my eye area, like I don't go up past my, you know, where the real sensitive skin gets on your eye, but I do go everywhere else. All around. And as you can see, it gets a lot out. So I just like to run it under the water once or twice while I'm doing this to make sure I'm not forgetting anything. Okay, then I just like to pat dry. Here we go. So my face feels pretty clean right now. I am gonna take my wet washcloth real quick and just make sure I got everything off my eye. So during my second trimester of my pregnancy this time around, I had so much dryness going on. It was crazy. I've never had it before. I didn't have it with my first pregnancy. You know, every pregnancy is different. So it really was like freaking me out because I could not fix it at all. It seemed like no matter what I used, I may have been over moisturizing to where your skin is, you're telling your skin, okay, don't produce its own oils to moisturize your face, which was probably the problem. I was probably using just too much, over correcting it, but that went away, I would say, on its own with a little bit of help from a brand called Origins, which I've been using for a long time. I got all my Origin stuff at Sephora, but in particular what I was using was their Mega Mushroom Relief and Resilience line. So I have this is the mask I'll use every now and then. I don't need to use this a whole bunch anymore because I'm not having the extreme redness that I was having. So on top of being dry, I was having a lot of redness. Thought I heard something. And so I have this one here, I have the mask, which is really nice and soothing. And then I also have the Advanced Face Serum in the same line as well. So I would use this, I still use this once a week or so. Usually I'll use this in correlation with the spin brush, just to make sure I'm replacing everything, you know, that you may have like scrubbed off. So in addition to that, I every now and then would use the Cicapair brand that I also got from Sephora. This is Tiger Grass Color Correcting Treatment. And this is by Dr. Jart. Did I say Cicapair was the brand? I don't know what I said, but anyway, it's from Dr. Jart. Cicapair has SPF in it. This one I felt like helped a lot. It's almost, so it looks kind of green because green combats redness. It kind of cancels it out, if you didn't know that. But this, I guess, oxidizes, if that's the right term, to kind of your skin tone and looks almost like a tinted moisturizer. But this seemed to help too. This is an actual treatment, whereas the Mega Mushroom Relief and Resilience is more like a temporary treatment, I guess. I'm trying to remember the way the lady described it, but she said this one is more likely to treat it long term than this. This is more like just a temporary relief from the redness, from the dryness, things like that. So that's why I got the Dr. Jart one, because I did want something to be more effective. And the Dr. Jart doesn't necessarily treat the dryness as much. And then another product I've been using is, again, from Farmacy. This is the Honey Savior All-in-One Skin Repair Salve. This stuff is very thick, comes out like a salve. I feel like my brain's not working right now, I'm sorry. But it's very thick and it's very smooth to the touch. This is something I would use on like just spot areas that I had extreme dryness that I felt needed just an extra kickstart with everything. And I really did like this, and I still like it. You can also use this on your hands, you can use it on your feet if you have dry areas, really just kind of wherever you need a little bit of extra work. But my number one favorite face product that I've been using forever now is by Josie Maran. I can't pronounce anything. My God, whipped argan oil. This has always been my go-to. I am like over halfway done with this jar. I've gone through more. I can't get enough of it. I use it also as body cream. Use it all over my face. You can use it wherever you want to. It's just very nice, luxurious, ultra hydrating body butter. They have one specifically labeled for the face, but this one can be used on the face too. I just like to buy it in a bigger container because I go through so much of it so fast. So the first thing I do, and the rule of thumb is to go thinnest to thickest for your skincare routine. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna start off by using this here. This is again the Advanced Face Serum. And I'm using this because I did use my spin brush. So I'm just gonna use about 2 pumps. It comes out just like that. And I just rub it around. I dab it in right here. Well, I dab it in everywhere. Let's be honest. Like that. And then I kind of just rub in circular motions all over like that. And it dries, or it soaks in pretty quick, so it's not like you have to wait, you know, 10 minutes in between applying your next product. Next, I'm gonna apply my facial moisturizer, the argan oil, and I use about that much. I'm pretty generous with it because it's so nice and it soaks in so good. And I also bring it down my neck too. And the last thing I use is again from Origin, the Plantscription Anti-Aging Cream. I just take a little bit out. I take a little bit on my finger, just about that size. Just go like that and dab it around my eye. I usually do it around the entire eye like that. And I just dab it like this and just let it rub in. And then I'll bring it down like right here where I feel like I have smile lines. Pretty noticeable. But that is really the extent to my skincare. It is so simple, but it works for me. It works for my skin type. I don't suffer from acne, like knock on wood, hopefully it never happens. So I don't really have a more intense skincare regimen. But that is it. I feel like this has worked for me for a long time. I ran into the dryness and redness issue as, well, I'm still pregnant, but you know, back in my 2nd trimester. But the products I mentioned did seem to really, really help with that. And I've been slowly weaning off of using them on a daily basis. So this is my skincare routine. I will usually put on moisturizer in the morning, but at night this is definitely something I do. But I don't always use this, and I don't always use this. I'll use this a few times a week, and I'll use this usually once a week when I use my spin brush. And this, I feel like, has really been a good thing to use too. I didn't have this at the time when my skin was extremely dry and red. I wouldn't have used it because I would have just been scared that it would have overworked my skin. But now that it is better, it's been a long time since it's been back to normal. This is something I'm comfortable with using. So I highly recommend that. But that is it that I use. If you have any questions, let me know. I hope this video didn't seem too rushed, but that's really all that I have to share about my skincare routine. I'll list everything in the bottom bar below, but I really hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video.